Why, hello there, and thank you for joining us with another episode of Retrospection. So sit down and pour out your favourite drink as we cozy up to some Star Maidens, a sci-fi series from 1975, 1976, and the best German-British crossover since World War II.
Steady on.
What? Oh, too soon? Okay, all right. And the best German-England crossover since 1966. Don't know if you know, but England won the World Cup against Germany. I thought I'd elaborate because England fans don't still bang on about it.
No, I hadn't heard that. Is that a fact? Is that true?
It is true.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's funny that it never crops up in conversation at all.
Doesn't at all.
Anyone.
Ever.
No one. No.
My name's Colin, and we've made contact. Vicinity Neptune moving to Uranus.
It wouldn't be the first time.
But hopefully, will be the last. Because that's a big orbit with a lot of mass.
A lot. Well, there's not as much these days. It's shrinking.
That makes it sound far disgusting than it needed to be.
Yeah, strap in. And my name's Paul, and if you can achieve total annihilation of matter, you have a light source of massive density and potential thrust.
Oh, you like a potential thrust?
Well, I do. I like the anticipation of it, Colin.
That used to be your nickname at school.
What, potential thrust?
Yeah. Teachers always say it's got a lot of potential, not much thrust.
This is true. It's the story of my life. I mean, this is why I'm doing this podcast, really.
Yes. Yeah. Think where you could have been if you'd had more thrust than potential.
Not doing this. Is that what you said?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. TVDB says that a planet from another solar system drifts into Earth's system and is detected by some Earth scientists who investigate. Okay, that's close enough, I suppose.
Well, yeah, that is what happens. Yes.
It's kind of missing one of the most important points or plot points, but all right.
It is. Yes.
Yeah. Star Maiden stars Judy Geeson as Fulvia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I say Geeson, even though I would have said Geeson, but I watched an interview with Gareth Thomas, and that's how he pronounced it. So.
Well, if it's good enough for Gareth Thomas, it's good enough for us.
Yes. That goes for a lot of things, really.
It really does. It really does. He's not with us anymore, is he? I don't mean here. He's not here. I mean,
Gareth, are you with us?
He's gone to the big liberator in the sky, hasn't he?
Has he?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, I could be wrong. He could walk in any minute for all I know.
Could have gone to the tiny Aurak.
Haven't we all, Colin?
We have, yeah.
Wait, have I done that gag already?
No.
All right.
Christiane Kruger as Octavia, Gareth Thomas as Shem, Pierce Bryce as Adam, Derek Fair as Evans, and Lisa Harrow as Liz.
It's a good cast. I certainly wasn't expecting to see Judy Geeson. See, I remembered. In this. I should say I've never seen this before. I mean, I'm aware of it, but I've never seen it before.
Right.
Yeah. So it was all a big surprise for me, this.
Oh, but is it a good surprise, or is it the turd at the bottom of your Christmas tree surprise?
We'll find out, but you know me, I can't hold it in for too long.
No. You have issues. So, Star Maidens ran for one series of 13 episodes.
So, you've seen this before, right?
Yes.
So, I want to ask you, is there a conclusion? Because, if I decide to watch more, which I'm not giving away that I'm going to, but is there a conclusion?
I have not seen the last episode.
Oh, well, you're not help, are you?
No. But I could tell you that there was no plan to do a second series. When they signed contracts, there was no option for a second series.
Oh, so that might bode well for a conclusion, hopefully.
Might do.
Fingers crossed. For this show that's, 1975?
Yeah, 1975. Although, I'll talk about this in a bit, but the earliest I can find that it was shown in the UK is 77.
Oh, so maybe they made it and then they held it for a while because they didn't know what to do with it, maybe.
Yeah, or maybe they made it, but it was shown in Germany first, because we should point out that this is partly funded by the German company Werbung im Rundfunk.
Yes.
It's an ITV and German co-production. Oddly, each episode is only 25 minutes long.
Yeah, it feels to me like maybe they were supposed to be longer and then they've chopped them in half a little bit. Because they end in weird places. These two that we're going to talk about, they end in weird places.
They do, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it feels like maybe they were one episode.
Yeah.
Originally.
Could be.
Yeah.
It was filmed at the same time as the second series of Space 1999, and whilst it's filmed in a different studio from that show, Keith Wilson was the production designer for both of them, so props and set designs for Space 1999 were repurposed for Star Maidens.
You can see that. It does have a
Yes.
very, very Space 1999-y vibe to it.
It does, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Ford is a set dresser, and he worked on Space 1999
Well,
and
there you
Star
go.
Wars.
There you go, then.
Sound editor Peter Pennell worked on Space 1999. So a lot of the audio effects are also from that show.
Yeah, there's one in particular that really struck me. I think it's the computer noise. When they're, because he's got these big wall computers, a bit like Space 1999,
Yeah.
and when they're typing things, they make those same beepy noises that they do in that show.
Yes, I agree. Pierre Brice was dubbed by Robert Rieti, although in Germany all the British actors were dubbed while the German actors did their own lines.
Oh, okay. It did all feel like all the dialogue was ADR'd. Nothing felt like it was recorded there and then.
Yeah, I mean, probably not all of it though, but obviously Pierre's was.
Yeah, okay.
Both Judy Geeson and Lisa Harrow had appeared in Space 1999.
Yeah, I remember her episode, actually. It's a good episode, that one.
Isn't the one where she goes crazy because her fiance is...
I think that is it.
Gone missing, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. So I found this was first shown on LWT on Saturday, 1st of January, 1977. So New Year's Day, 1977, at 9:30 a.m.
We would have been, what, 3?
I wouldn't have been born, mate.
Oh, yeah. You're going to keep this up, are you? All right. All right. Okay. Well, I was 3, Colin. I don't know how old you were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go off on a tangent here. You know how people say that TV in the past was better? Well, I have to say that New Year's Day in 1977 on British TV was phenomenal, but not in the way that word is usually employed.
Go on. Now I'm intrigued.
So there are only 3 channels.
Yeah.
So let me start with ITV, as that's where Star Maidens appeared.
Mm-hmm.
So that aired at 9:30 a.m, was followed by Cartoon Time.
Okay.
Then the film Cartoon, which is probably for the 60s, I think.
Yeah, that's the one with David Niven in, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
World of Sport from 12:30 p.m. to 5:35 p.m. That is 5 hours of sport on New Year's Day.
Was New Year's Day a Saturday?
Yes, it was.
Ah, well, this was back in the day. So World of Sport was the ITV version of Grandstand. So do you remember on the BBC they had Grandstand, and that used to be on for all afternoon as well.
But it's New Year's Day.
Sport doesn't wait for people, though, you know.
2 hours of that is horse racing.
Do you know what? I thought you were going to say 2 hours of that was wrestling. You know, the old...
There is wrestling
of course there is.
In the 5 hours.
Giant haystacks?
Yeah. I know, it's just the way I'm sat.
Yay, boom, boom.
Yeah. Then finally at 5:35 p.m, Happy Days. I don't mean it's Happy Days because it's Finnish sport.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, it was,
the show,
wasn't
Happy
it? For
Days,
us, it would have been. Yeah, but that's another show that I forget how old that show is.
Yeah.
Because it was always on TV in the 80s when we were kids as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But it was probably long gone by that point, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Followed by Celebrity Squares, then New Faces, and then the film Pattern, and that's it for ITV for New Year's Day.
There's some little nuggets in there.
Were 5 hours of sport.
Well, no, not that, but Pattern's a good movie. I would have...
Yeah, but you'd have seen it by then.
I guess. Celebrity Squares, that was always good fun.
Depends who's on it.
That's true, it was probably Kenny Everett, wasn't it?
Maybe, might have been. So, you'd expect BBC must have been the winner here, right?
Go on.
9:30 a.m, Swap Shop.
Nothing wrong with Swap Shop.
12:15 to 3:30 p.m, Grandstand.
There you go.
So, only 3 channels, and 2 of them are showing sport for most of the day on New Year's Day.
I'm sure that when you get to it, the 3rd channel's going to save the day, right?
Oh, yes, it will.
Okay.
So, then the film Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. A new cartoon starts at 5:05 p.m.
Go on.
Tarzan, Lord of the Jungle.
I remember that show.
Oh, there you go.
I remember that show. That's I think that's a Filmation show, isn't it?
I don't know the name of the person who made it. Filmation.
Filmation, yeah.
Oh, Filmation. I know.
No, not Oh, very good. Yes.
That just flew by. Then you didn't even notice.
It did. It was so under the radar. I didn't even notice it. Yeah.
So then news and more sport.
What time's this now?
Oh, we're getting to the evening. 5 o'clock now. 5:45 p.m. Jim will fix it.
What?
Never mind. We'll just skip that one.
Okay.
Doctor Who at 6:20 p.m. But not a special. Just happened to be an episode that was on that Saturday at New Year's Day.
We didn't have Christmas specials back then, did we? We didn't need them. We didn't need them. Which
No.
Doctor?
No, I'm seeing a normal Doctor. For my giant haystacks.
Did you see the instant regret in my eyes when I said that?
I can't remember which one it is.
It's probably Tom Baker, right?
Might be 70s, 77.
He did it for like 9 or 10 years, didn't he? So it's got to be Tom Baker.
Yeah. 8:15 p.m. Ronnie Corbett's Saturday special.
Nothing wrong with a bit of Ronnie.
9 p.m. Starsky and Hutch.
Oh, this is prime. I was watching Starsky and Hutch the other day. This is just like for me.
Got it. One show. News, more sport, Parkinson, end of the day. So, BBC Two. It's got to be. This is all that's left. So BBC Two is the saviour of New Year's Day, 1977.
Go on, give it to me.
Channel starts at 10:10 in the morning.
Yeah,
it's not an early riser, is our BBC Two?
No.
Gives you time. You're hungover.
Yeah.
You're thinking it's all this rubbish on the other channels. BBC Two.
You could always just sit and stare at the test card. You know that girl with the toys and the blackboard.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that for a second. Got a bit worried there for a moment.
She didn't move much, but she had a nice smile.
All right. 10:10 a.m.
Go on.
Coronation Day, 1953, for 7 hours.
7 hours.
Yep. The whole of the coronation from 1953, from 10:10 a.m. to 5:15 p.m.
Oh, I think I'd rather watch the sport, to be honest. At least the wrestling will be fun, won't it, on ITV?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's shocking, isn't it?
I mean, mind you, did you see the current New Year's Day lineup from a few days ago?
No, I didn't.
Not much of an improvement.
5:15 p.m. We get 15 minutes of Gwendolyn Mason, a harpist.
So just a woman playing a harp.
Yep.
Well, BBC Two is always the cultured channel, wasn't it?
Well, that's why they had the coronation. 5:30 p.m. Play away.
Mm-hmm.
And then I pretty much stopped caring after that because it doesn't get any better. So that was New Year's Day, 1977.
You know, there's some things I'm missing from there. I'm shocked that there was no Val Doonican or something like that.
No.
He would have been on Christmas Eve,
Christmas
though.
Day.
Yeah, Christmas Eve, probably Christmas Day. Yeah. Wow. Wow. What can you say?
Yeah.
I mean, there's as I said,
We must have all been out. Like, nobody was watching TV in 1977 on New Year's Day. First of all, you were kids, you were out playing. You're either playing with the boxes that your toys came in.
Yeah, this is true, yes.
Or you were out playing and your parents were hungover, so they weren't watching anything.
And if they weren't hungover, then they were in the process of getting more hungover.
Yeah, they had still had the Christmas hat on and were looking for the rest of the drambuie because that's the only thing that's left.
Bloody drambuie, yeah.
Cutting into a half-frozen Viennetta.
Yeah. Oh, no. But I mean, it was Viennetta if you were posh. If you weren't posh, it would have been Arctic Roll, surely.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Bet you had a Viennetta, didn't you?
Of course we did.
Yeah, of course you did. Yeah. Arctic Roll here, mate.
Christmas. She tells you it's Arctic Roll. It's probably just a Swiss roll painted yellow.
Who knows? Who knows what it was? I mean, can you even get them now? I don't think you can.
I don't think you can. Maybe. You should go. Next time you're in Asda, see if you can get an Arctic Roll.
They were probably banned because of toxicity or something like that.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, if the makers of Arctic Roll are listening to this, don't sue us because we're only
do cartwheels in the freezer section and say you're doing an Arctic Roll.
Yeah. I'll do a cartwheel, Colin. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
True. That reminds me of that time. Oh, that terrible time when you came up with that idea for that magazine. That magazine for Arctic and Antarctic explorers, and then you made a huge mistake of calling it Bipolar Monthly.
Hey, I'm still holding out for hope for that. I could
Yeah.
do well in certain quarters. I think.
You could, yeah.
Although print media is dying, Colin. So
Prince Media.
print media, not print.
Oh,
media.
sorry. Purple Rain. Got tablets for that.
Could you have said that with any more of a northern accent there, Colin? What was that about?
Purple Rain.
Purple Rain.
Because Prince was really northern.
Was he? He hit it well.
He did. Yeah.
Well, with those whippets down his trousers. Is
Yep.
that why he was always like doing that little dance he did?
Yeah, because they were biting. They were chafing.
The whippets were probably taller than him, weren't they?
Yeah, but he only hired short ones.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was very, very specific.
What are we doing?
I don't know. Do you have any more information about Star Maidens?
I mean, you pretty much covered everything. The only thing I was going to mention was the fact that there are lots of directors connected with this, and one of them was Freddie Francis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, good old Freddie.
That's surprising. Although he didn't do any of these 2 episodes that we're doing, so I'm guessing I've got that to look forward to if I decide to carry on with it.
Yeah, you do indeed, if you decide to carry on with it.
Yeah. And the other thing is Eric Pearce, the creator of Star Maidens, and also one of the main writers on it, was also a writer on many like hits from British television, The Avengers, Secret Army,
Nice.
and Dixon of Dock Green,
Lovely.
among many others.
Some bangers there.
Some bangers, yeah. Wow. All right. Do people say that anymore?
I'm bringing it back.
Bringing it back. Retro.
Yeah. I wish somebody a groovy Christmas the other day. I'm trying to bring stuff back.
But that's all I've got. So maybe we should crack on, because there's a lot to unpack with these 2. I mean, they're very small episodes, but there's a lot to talk about.
Okay, let's start.
A society ruled by women. This perfect condition existed as long ago as 1,000 orbits, when our planet Medusa belonged to the solar system of Proxima Centauri. These were the golden years of our history. Led by the Grand Council of Women, we had created a world of intellect, of leisure, and of advanced technology where the menial tasks and some others were patiently performed by our men. Then came the great comet Dionysius.
We open with some model work and explosions with planets and a meteor flying by. Theme tune's quite good.
What's quite good?
The theme tune.
Oh, the theme tune. Yeah, it's great, funky theme tune, and that was hard to say. This model work felt. I mean, it is very Space 1999-y, but it also felt a bit like Legoland as well. You know the bit in Legoland where there was always like those where they recreated Big Ben and
Yes.
London, and you could walk around it, and it looked, felt a bit like that.
Well, there's 2 kinds of impressive model. One is where the model is perfectly blended into the surroundings and you can't tell that it is a model, and the other is Cindy Crawford. No.
Oh, you're on fire tonight, Colin.
No, the other is where the model is obvious that it's not real, but is incredibly detailed and is a very unique design. I think this show falls into the latter.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying that I didn't like them. I'm just saying they looked like models, but they were, as you said, they were incredibly intricate and detailed and really well put together.
And there's some fun ship shapes.
Oh yeah, when we get to the ships, the ship designs are something I've never seen before at times. Yeah. I was already thinking at this point, why have I never seen this? Just from this opening. Because it's...
I guess because it was buried. I mean, 9:30 a.m. New Year's Day. Who's watching TV?
But even over the years since,
And
though, I mean,
I've never seen it like listed as being repeated that much.
Because it's weird, isn't it? I mean, it is weird, isn't it?
I guess also because if you repeat it, you have to repeat every episode because it's all one continuous story.
Yeah, there's no standalones, is there? I would
No.
imagine. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No. I mean, they have their own little story within eventually, but they're still following on.
Okay.
So this episode is called Escape to paradise.
Mm-hmm.
And we get it's kind of a lengthy narration, but it does set up what's going on because we haven't really explained the background.
Mm-hmm. It's basically a lot of Greek mythology with a bit of a sci-fi spin on it, isn't it?
Yeah, so the narration is a society ruled by women. This perfect condition existed as long ago as 1,000 orbits when our planet, Medusa, belonged to the solar system Proxima Centauri.
Mm-hmm.
These were the golden years of our history. Led by the Grand Council of Women, we had created a world of intellect, leisure, and advanced technology where the menial tasks, and some others, were patiently performed by our men.
I'd live in that world.
You do. Then came the great comet, Dionysus.
Oh, wow, all right.
As it passed, its vast mass dragged us towards the frozen infinity of outer space, slowly at first, giving us a chance to plan and build the cities we know today, deep under the surface, before Medusa was finally encased in a blanket of ice. For generations we drifted through space. Then one day, an expedition to the surface returned with great news. We had arrived in a new solar system, a solar system containing another life-supporting planet called Earth. Earth proved a great disappointment to us.
You're not wrong, sister.
Contrary to all common sense, it was controlled by men. Typically, we found it to be crude, primitive, muddling along in an untidy, disease-prone existence. We withdrew prematurely, and Earth was declared out of bounds to all civilized space travellers. So there you go. That's the setup. So it's a world ruled by women underground.
I mean, that is certainly unique for 1975, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
I do have questions about it, which we'll get to, about how this is going to play out as we go, as the show went forward, because there's little hints of things that slightly bother me with it, of where it might go. So you'll have to confirm these things with me when we get to it.
No, I'm not confirming anything that's not in these first 2 episodes.
All right. Okay. Well, that's again no help to me, but
no, you'll have to watch it.
What
do you think of the set?
I think the set's amazing.
Yeah,
I think
it's big enough.
Yeah, that whole, it's kind of like it looks like a shopping mall, doesn't it? Really?
Yeah, it's two levels, or it looks like it's got 2 levels.
Yeah. Did you see all the little drums or white vases that all seem to be stacked on top of each other in the corner of one of the walkways? I was very disappointed that nobody went flying into those at some point. When there's a chase later in the episode, probably, yeah, they can't break them. But when the chase happens later in the episode, I thought, oh, someone's got to go flying into those, aren't they? But it never happened. I was disappointed. I do like watching models getting destroyed.
Oh, that's a bit cruel. Oh, you meant... Oh, sorry. Not those kind of models.
No, models. Your little models.
Right. Yeah.
That was always the appeal of doing like Earthix kits to me as a kid, because I would make them and then I would destroy them afterwards.
Seriously?
I love doing that. Yeah.
So you'd painstakingly glue together the pieces, paint them with your magnifying glass and your little Umbro tub of paints, and then you just smash the bastard up.
Well, no, I wouldn't smash it. I'd launch it out the window.
Even if it's not a plane?
Well, no, obviously. I mean, I did mostly do planes, but I did a couple of vehicles, and they would like get crashed.
They would get crashed?
Well, you know, they'd crash into walls and things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That was always the appeal. I like the tactile feel of something exploding.
You're a destructive little bugger, aren't you?
I was, yeah. But, yeah. I destroyed many planes out of my bedroom window.
Just throwing them?
Just chucking them out, yeah. It was great.
And then what, you'd run downstairs to see what it looked like?
Yeah.
And it'd be just there, smashed?
Like some weird Earthix kit serial killer. You know, admiring his handiwork. Yeah. Would
you then put them back together, or was that it?
If I could, but usually they you know what those things were like. They exploded when they hit that pavement.
Did you expect at one point one of them to just fly?
Not really. Maybe at first. Maybe at first I was slightly disappointed that it didn't fly, but yeah. But I do like watching models being exploded in movies and TV shows. Yeah, get a little thrill out of that. Hey,
All right.
going back to the set, I also, as well as the Space 1999 stuff, I also felt that it was a little bit Logan's Run as well, but on a smaller scale, obviously. But
Yeah. So we cut to Shem, who is working, and we find out that this narrative has been part of a TV program that he's listening to, which he's listening to a history program for junior girls.
Yeah, you've watched videos similar to these titles, Colin, haven't you? Couldn't even say it without laughing.
Very instructive. I guess
sure they are.
I guess all the TV programs are aimed at women in this world, because why educate the men? Other than for them to do their jobs.
Yeah, they don't need to know stuff, do they?
No.
My perfect existence, this. You see why I want to live there. I don't need to know anything. You know, you're treated well by women. You've got a service. Well, that's the wrong word to use. Provide services.
Oh, no, it is a service in this world.
Yeah. Perfect place.
We also meet Adam, who is complaining about men toiling away, looking after the children. He's like, who builds the cities? Who slaves cooking over a microwave stove? But Shem is the more cautious of the two, because he's just like, that's the way it is. It's a woman's world.
Yeah, I thought, check out Space Nigel Farage here, doing his soapboxing. Like, wow, just shut up, mate. You've got it good. You don't know how good you've got it, you know.
Adam has a plan. We get a news break, and we hear that there's a legal men's liberation movement going on. Apparently, they have a prediction machine that's called the Destiny computer. It extrapolates information from patterns and then can predict the future.
Yes, it's a bit like Minority Report, isn't it?
Yes, although at no point in these 2 episodes does it actually get anything right.
That is also true, yes.
It just appears to change its mind.
It does. It reminded me of Aurak a little bit.
I see, yeah. Not as sarcastic. They should have made it like Aurak or The Liberator is, where it's sarcastic about stuff.
What did it have? Correct me if I'm wrong, because I can't remember. Did it have a male voice or a female voice?
It was a computer-y, female-y voice. It was computer voice mostly, though. Yeah.
But it sounded more like a female than a male, because I was just thinking, if it was a male voice, why would they program it with a male voice? But if it's female, then it makes more sense.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're using this to figure out who's going to be the troublemakers, and it seems it's the male domestics that are going to be the rebels.
Yeah, apparently they're going to disobey their mistresses.
Yeah.
Don't want to do that.
No. Adam wants to steal the Supreme Counselor Fulvia's niece's ship.
Mm-hmm.
And as he's the Counselor's domestic, he can steal the keys.
The keys.
That's what actually Shem says.
I
He
know.
says we need the keys. But I assume he means like key codes rather than like metal keys.
Hung up in the hallway on a little peg.
Yeah. Yeah, in a bowl.
In a bowl.
Thrown in with all the other keys that people keep taking out with those parties that she goes to.
Definitely. It was all the rage in the 70s, apparently.
Yeah, apparently. Fulvia treats her man like a slave, right?
Yeah, this show's got a very sub-dom sort of sensibility to it at times, don't you think?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I can imagine that the lovers of that were probably watching this, you know, rather excited at what was going on in these opening moments of this episode.
Yeah.
Not me, obviously.
No.
Other people.
That's okay.
Other people.
Yeah. Octavia turns up, and she's the Supreme Counselor.
Mm-hmm.
And she tells Fulvia that Adam, her domestic, is subversive, which he denies and then does a runner.
Why would you want to rock the boat in this? I don't get it.
Yeah.
No.
Because he wants freedom.
Well, if this guy doesn't want the job, I'm always available.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll let him know. So he's chased by the cops. Costumes.
These security costumes reminded me of. Do you remember the skit in Monty Python's Meaning of Life when Graham Chapman, I think it is, being chased by these women and he runs off the edge of a cliff?
Yeah.
It reminded me of slightly more clothed versions of that, because they're not as clothed in that movie.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, if if it's a world ruled by women, would the clothes be more practical?
Yeah, why are they all wearing skimpy stuff? You know,
Yeah.
that clearly look like they've been designed by men, and 70s men at that, you know.
Yeah, but then Gareth Thomas points out in an interview I saw that women were wearing that in London at the time, anyway. So, but here they've got a choice of not. So it's hard to say. Like, would they be wearing that? It's just doesn't seem practical to have your midriff showing if you're a police officer.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, this was one of the first times when I looked at it and I thought, this is a bit weird. This doesn't work. These guards. I did like the gun effect though. I thought that was quite fun.
Yes,
because it's not like a laser, is it? It's like a light that
yes.
lights up. Yeah, I like that.
Nice. So they're gonna Shem and Adam are gonna steal a ship and they flee to Earth, which they think is a paradise because men rule it.
They're in for a shock.
Yeah, they are.
About the paradise thing I'm on about.
I know what you're on about. So we cut to Earth and we see the Institute of Radio Astronomy, and they've picked up the ship heading towards Earth. I kind of laughed at this. It's an unintentionally funny line because it's the way it's delivered. So Dr. Liz Becker, she hands the other doctor, Rudy, a printout as they're tracking the great speed of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, Professor Evans is already on his way. Rudy goes, speed? 300 million miles an hour. I was like, bloody hell, he's driving a bit over the limit, isn't he? Because there's no gap between the... It's like, wait, you mean the ship, not Dr. Evans.
Yeah. I thought the cut to the 1970s, because I wasn't expecting it, because I didn't know anything about this. And
so as far as you know, it was all going to be on...
in space, you know.
In space.
It was quite jarring when suddenly it cuts to this, like, whatever it was, a Ford Fiesta driving down the road, you know what I mean? It's like, what? Oh, is that what we're doing? Okay, this is interesting. I like this.
Yeah.
The thing I love about 1970s science fiction as well is, you know, they get it so wrong, don't they? I mean, it looks damn cool, but it's all wrong. You know, like in the ship, they're still using paper, you know, and things like that.
Right.
You know, it's just all wrong.
Yeah.
But I like the retro look of 70s sci-fi.
Yeah, I do too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fulvia and Octavia go after them. Octavia's in charge of her donut-shaped ship.
It's great design, this ship. I really like this round. I'm not sure whether it kind of looked like it was an inflatable at one point there, like they'd blown it up a little bit with hot air. But other than that, yeah, it looked great, I thought.
Back at the Institute, they realise it's a ship because it's changing speed, and they pick up the second signal.
Mm-hmm.
But, Shem and Adam, they're not very good pilots because they're not instructed on what to do, and they're going to hit Earth with too greater speed and bounce off the atmosphere or disintegrate.
Yeah.
But he's not going to stop, is he? He's going to keep going.
No, and all Gareth Thomas's character does at this point is just seem to complain about everything.
Well, yeah, wouldn't you? You were minding your own business, watching a nice program.
Why did he go then?
Girls.
Why did he go with him?
I just felt pushed into it. You know what it's like when people push you into doing things, Paul.
No, I don't.
Oh, all right.
Never been pushed into anything.
You've not?
No. Shut up.
So they get a signal from Earth, which is mathematical data. It gives them information to correct their approach.
Mm-hmm.
And the scientists race to where the ship is going to land, but, you know, it does crash.
It does crash, yes.
Yeah.
Something else that hit me when we got to this point was it feels like one of those really well observed quote unquote retro episodes of Inside Number 9. You know, and they do something that's supposedly made in the 70s. You don't know where it's going. And where the acting, they kind of change. There's a great Inside Number 9 episode, which is a Krampus episode, which is supposed to be like something that was made in the 1970s. It felt like that. Right. But this is real, you know.
Okay, so you almost felt it was a parody of...
It does have parody aspects to it, a little bit. But maybe they were going for that. I don't know.
No, I think they were truly serious.
Okay.
So everyone believes that Shem and Adam are dead, right? And
Yeah, apparently all you need at an alien crash site is a few scientists and one Bobby. That's all you need.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's no army.
There's no
There's
army,
no
no cordoning off the
nope,
scene or
nothing.
anything,
Dope.
Just one copper
Yeah,
on his
so
bike,
Yes. Octavia and Fulvia decide to head back to Medusa now that he's dead.
hmm
So what do you think of Fulvia and Octavia's relationship to each other?
Well, there's clearly an agenda going on for the one that's the security leader person, isn't it? Yeah. She obviously, all men should be put in their place, whereas Judy Geeson's character is more progressive, in a way. So I like it. I like what they did with it. I think it kind of takes, obviously what was going on in the real world at that point with men and women.
Right.
And flips it around a little bit, doesn't it? So I get what they're trying to do, and I think it works. Their little relationship.
Yeah. You didn't think there was something between them?
So many ways I could reply to this, Colin. I never got that impression. No.
Okay.
You did then, I guess.
No, I'm just asking.
You
I'm throwing questions
hoping
out.
For
No.
something between them? Do you want to be the thing between them, Colin? Is that what you'd want? Yes. Yeah. Okay.
No. But Shem and Adam are not dead. They're in an inflatable ball that saved them. Why don't we have them?
We do, don't we?
Do we? Well, we do for fun, but not in planes and stuff.
No, that's
and cars.
true. That is true. Because it probably wouldn't work, would it?
Oh, come on. Giant inflatable ball. Poof.
This bubble is one of the most bizarre endings to any episode of anything I think I've ever seen, because it just cuts to it and they're just in it. Going down the river, aren't they?
Yeah, the lake, yeah.
And then the episode's over.
Yes.
Very strange.
That is end of episode 1.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're going to do episode 2, as they're only 25 minutes long.
Yep.
This one's called Nemesis.
Mm-hmm.
Scientists find the ball empty, right?
Yeah, we get a little recap first, don't we, with a voiceover artist.
I forgot about that.
It kind of feels like she's reading it cold. Like she picked it up once and just read it there and then. No prep.
Probably has. That morning.
Yeah, probably.
So Dr. Evans tells the police they're looking for 2 creatures, because they don't even know that they're humanoid at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And Shem and Adam are on the run through the woods.
Yeah, the music as they run through the woods. I was half expecting Robin Asquith to come popping out from behind a tree with his pants around his ankles. It's got that kind of feel to it, hasn't it?
Woo!
Yeah.
I like to say, well, we need to make contact. Adam replies, but what if they think we're hostile? I don't think that's a problem. I don't think they're going to think you two are hostile.
They look like they've just walked out of a new romantic club, don't they? Especially the one with the streak going down the centre of his head. Yeah,
and then at the crash site, they're all looking around, and then Rudy comes out with this light bulb, a strip light, and we'll take this back to the lab for analysis. Just that? Why that? What about all the rest of the stuff? Telling me there's nothing more interesting?
Well, it was the 70s. I mean, didn't take much, did it?
I guess not.
It was England in the 1970s. We didn't have... I mean, they weren't collecting the bins at that point, were they? So,
Find out it's just a neon light bulb that was dumped there before the crash. Adam and Shem encounter some cows and see if grass is good to eat.
I think I did like this. I think it's how aliens might react if they came. I mean, if you came to a planet and you see these cows,
Right.
you're kind of like, are they the dominant life form? Do I need to go talk to them? It's kind of fun that way.
Yeah, it is.
It reminded me of the scene from Morons from Outer Space when he's talking to the pedal bin.
Yeah.
It was a bit like that.
So they reach a farm and try some apples, which turns out to be better than grass.
Well, it's an apple. I mean, it'd been better. It would have been better with a bag of Haribo or something like that. But
would you even know to eat that if it's in a bag? You'd have to open it.
I suppose they don't have things in bags on their planet, I guess.
Well, some of the things they don't seem to understand.
That's true. Even though they speak excellent English.
Yeah, there's a comment about that in a later episode.
Oh right, at least there's a comment.
Yeah. A girl sees them and they run off. She's an Earth girl. She's submissive. That girl goes, I am not.
Yeah, I like that moment. That was fun. Yeah. They're very brave, breaking into a farmer's place in the 1970s. They didn't get a shotgun up the arse, really.
That's true, yeah.
I got shot at once, walking across a a field with my dad.
Did you?
Yeah. This farmer come running out. We went for a walk. It was around, all the woodland places near Wigan, like Gathurst and things like that.
Yes. Yeah.
This is really interesting for the listeners, isn't it? You know, don't know where Gathurst is or anything like that, but
I'm not even sure it's interesting for me.
Oh, you're strapping. We used to go for these long walks in the country, and my dad decided that it was going to be this shortcut, and we walk across this field. The next minute, there's this farmer come running out from somewhere with a shotgun in his hand, and my dad was like, "I think we better run."
Wow, maybe he thought you were stealing stuff.
I guess
What could you have been stealing?
I don't know. I mean, there was stuff growing in the field, so maybe he thought we were going to steal something. Bit of produce, you know.
Yeah, take some corn home.
Yeah, but he didn't get us. Obviously, I'm still here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They leap over a wall really easily.
Yeah, I'm guessing that it's something to do with the fact that the gravity's different for them on their planet, so they've got some sort of like superpowers or something.
Yeah.
Is that going to be a thing?
Maybe.
All right.
In truth, it was trampolines.
Was it really?
Yeah, and apparently on the second take, Gareth Thomas split his pants when he went over the wall. They had to stop so they could sew him back together.
Well, he was a big man.
He was, yeah. At this point, Octavia and Fulvia pick up a police broadcast from Earth, and they realise their escaped men have survived the crash, so they return to go get them.
Mm-hmm.
Our two men see a helicopter and hide, but they've been observed. And the Institute detects a second ship approaching, and Shem and Adam are located. So they don't want to speak at first because Liz is in charge. This is one of the things I don't quite get. Everyone knows that the men are in charge on Earth, so why is everyone acting like they don't talk because they think Liz is in charge? And then when Octavia's there, she's all like really rude to all the men and starts talking to the women. But they all know that it's not like that on Earth.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I mean, they decided not to have anything to do with this planet, didn't they? Because of the reverse gender roles that they see as reverse gender roles. So you see it as a primitive planet. But yeah, they're all acting like this is all new to them, aren't they?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. This is where one of my worries came in about this show, because up to this point, it's these characters have been quite strong, you know.
Yeah.
And this is where we get the first instance of I thought that it might start to get a bit silly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a little bit of worry was creeping in here.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, you'll see. You'll see. Shem and Adam steal a police car, apparently using a master computer to drive it. It's 1977. There is absolutely no computerization in this car whatsoever. How does this work?
Yeah, it's the kit thing again, isn't it? From Knight Rider.
Yeah. Yeah.
Computers that just seem to be able to be magically connected to things. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Police are going to detain Octavia and Fulvia, but they freeze the police officers with a weapon.
They do.
But they do agree to go to the police station so the search can begin. And Octavia still hasn't understood that she's not in charge.
Yeah, because the police guy on the desk in the station, he just completely dismisses their stories, doesn't he? Or what they're saying.
Yeah. So it's revealed that they have a tracker on them that can pick up every man's individual scent, a man finder. That's what you call your cock, right?
Wow. Well, I didn't think you'd go so strong into that one, Colin. And don't say that's what he said. Yes, it is, Colin. Yes.
Okay.
I might as well just go with it. You know, that is what he said.
The chase in the police car continues. It's a nice chase, isn't it? With good music.
Yeah, I love 1970s police cars. I had a tiny little one that I used to blow into as a kid.
Blow into it?
Yeah, it had a little spout on the end where the exhaust was, and you used to blow into it, and it used to make that woo, woo, woo noise that 70s police cars used to make.
Are you sure that isn't the thing you're blowing when you've been driving under the influence of drink?
No, I'm pretty sure this was when I was a kid, not the other week.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you had a car that you blow into it and it makes a siren sound.
Yeah, and it looked like one of these cars. It was like a 1970s. It must have been a 70s toy, I guess.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Okay. Very nice.
Lots of facts
Like
coming
it.
out tonight, aren't there?
There is, yeah. Quite a lengthy chase, though, considering the running time of the episode.
Well, there's a bit of padding in this one, isn't there? I noticed. Yeah.
Feels like, yeah. But Shem and Adam are tricked then by getting out the car, but somehow the master computer can still control it even when they're not in it.
Yeah, how does that work then?
No idea. No idea. And at no point can you see the stuntman crouched down driving the car.
I did try and look.
Oh, you can see him. You see his arms on the steering wheel.
See, do you have this? Do you own this?
Yeah.
See, I found it all on YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah. So they weren't the best of copies. I think they were like VHS transfers and things like that.
Right.
So maybe that's why I couldn't spot him. I did look.
Yeah.
Tried to follow him.
Yeah. When the car turns, you can see his arms on the steering wheel, his hands.
Okay, but I'll let it go. You got to let it go, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely. The police car drives into a lake.
Mm-hmm.
Where now, says Shem. Oh, well, less conspicuous on foot, replies Adam. Does he have a mirror? Less conspicuous on foot than driving a police car?
Yeah, but he doesn't know that, does he?
I suppose.
You know.
Not.
But yeah, I get where you're coming from. Yeah.
Yeah. So they see a castle in the distance and they head it to hide. And that, believe it or not, is the end of episode 2 of Star Maiden. That flew by.
Yeah, that one flies by, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that was pretty quick, but that's the end of Star Maidens for us. So, Paul, what do you think of Star Maidens?
So, sometimes one of us chooses something for the podcast that the other hasn't seen before.
Yeah,
and
usually you, and it's crap.
I'll let that go. It could always go either way, couldn't it?
Yeah, it could, definitely.
This is a show that, as I mentioned before, I've always heard about. I'd seen clips of it and pictures from it, but I never actually watched it. And I have to say, thank you, Colin, because this was an absolute blast.
There you go.
It looks great.
Mm-hmm.
As I say, I'm a big fan of 1970s sci-fi anyway, and especially the British stuff, because it's just bonkers at times, Love the funky music. Big plus.
Yes.
Big plus.
Yeah, yeah.
The central idea is just so out there and crazy that it works absolutely perfectly for me.
Yeah.
That concept of turning society on its head for 1975 must have been a shock for lots of people when they watched this, if they watched it. I don't know if it did well or not. I'm actually surprised that nobody's tried to remake this today, because I think the message would work better even more today, don't you?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
In the kind of climate that we're in.
Maybe it's too on the nose now.
Have you ever seen a CW show?
No, that's true.
Wow. But I do have that question, that little niggly question at the back of my mind, that there was a little glimpse here and there of how the Earth males could subtly make fun of the alien females, and that could become more and more a thing that they do to offset the other stuff that they're trying to do. That would worry me a little bit if that became a big thing in it. But honestly, I loved it. I'm actually going to finish the whole thing, because there's only 13 of them, as you say. So
yes, they're only 25 minutes.
I'm going to crack on with it, and I'll probably have it done by the end of next week. So yeah, it's definitely a hit for me. This, I thought it was great.
Wow. I'm sure you'll enjoy the episode where Adam and Fulvia buy a house in a housing estate, and she joins the Women's Liberation.
A Terry and June in it as well.
I wasn't joking. That does happen in the episode.
Oh, now I'm intrigued. Need to drop my drink then. Okay, all right. I'll reserve judgment. I'm gonna go through it all. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what about you?
Yeah. I think it's a hit. I think it's daft.
Oh, it's daft. Yeah.
Yeah. But and I like the effects, even though they are ropey. But I do enjoy them for what they are. They're quaint, but there's some amazing ship design.
Yeah, I really like that shot of the donut ship when it was landing. When it it kind of looked like it was really there. I mean, it was 1970s chroma key blue screen, but it was better than some of the stuff in Doctor Who, I have to say, at the time.
Yeah. Later on, also, I enjoy. They keep surprising you. So, in a later episode, one person has to go see a doctor, and the only people who have this technology are the Star Maidens. And the doctor operating him doesn't look a normal humanoid. It's got a weird alien face.
Oh, right, okay.
And you're like, what? Why did they do that?
Oh, okay.
And she's really sarcastic, and she's like, well, I am an excellent surgeon, but I've never worked on these primitives before.
Mm-hmm.
So that was enjoyable. Yeah, just going off the 2 episodes, it's fun. You got a nice little chase. Both lead actors are interesting.
Mm-hmm.
They play against each other very well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy it. It's fun.
No, so
I'm not. It could. I mean, it doesn't. I don't think it explores deeply the actual concept that it's trying to push across.
yeah, as I said, that's probably added to that little niggle that I had. That maybe I can see that they wouldn't.
But maybe that's not a bad thing. Let you decide. Let you think about it rather than them.
It's not trying to bludgeon you to death with it. Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
So it's a hit.
Oh, well, we're back to agreeing after a disagreement on the last episode. So.
Yeah, well, I thought I'd give you a present.
Oh, thank you. Your Christmas is over and done with now, even though our last episode was a bit late. But
Well, I can start again in the new year.
All right.
Yeah, so that's the end of another episode of Retrospection. Thank you for listening, and thank you to our loyal Patreon supporters who allow our older episodes to stay online. And don't forget, you can check us out on all the different social media. You can even send us an idea of a show or a film that you want to see us talk about. And with that, it's ta-ra from me.
And it's ta-ra from me.
Goodbye.
Bye.